Thank you, Professor. I am very happy to be here.
他非常高兴今天来到这里。
It's very good to see young people preparing for the patent career.
他很希望大家以后追随他从事专
It
利。
is very exciting, and I want to give you my experience.
他要把他人生的经验跟大家分享。
First, I want to subscribe to all what Judge Rader said.
他要恭喜 Judge Rader 刚刚给我们非常精彩的演讲。
And I will give you another perspective. To make it simple, Judge Rader makes the price of the patent.
他说呢，他的意见会跟刚刚法官说的不太一样。
He sits on the top of the mountain, really, and people like me, the practitioner, climb very slowly the mountains and humbly ask Judge Rader,
他说呢，法官坐在高高的殿堂上面，那我们这些专利的运营实施的人，努力的爬到上面，祈求他给我们一个很好的一个判决。
we say, Honorable Judge,
我们说，尊敬
can
的
you
法
tell
官
us the
人，
price of this patent?
你可不可以告诉我们这专利到底值多少钱呢？
And Judge Rader, first he guesses at the end, but first he relies on expensive and extensive lawyer work.
首先法官会把所有的法律业务相关的做一个检视，
He gathers with his peers
然后相关过去的一些的经验，
and says, price is $1 million.
然后他就决定，好吧，那就100万美金吧。
I oversimplify, Judge. let me apologize for that.
但是他这其实是非常辛苦的工作，就如大家看到那么复杂的流程。
Actually, it depends on your testimony.
Absolutely. And many others.
但是刚刚法官说呢，其实他会做出这样子的判决，也要看双方的律师是怎么样去做一个陈述。
So Judge Rader told you the life on top of the mountain.
所以法官会决定你的命运。
I will tell you the life, of the small animals, climbing the mountains.
他会说，他代表广大的群众如何爬到这个技术的顶端。
So I have been selling, licensing, buying, litigating patents.
那阿斯的教授做的就是刚刚另一方做所有相关的诉讼、授权、转让、交易所有辛苦的这些工作。
So patents litigating all over the world, in the US, in Germany, in China, in Italy, in France.
所以他在德国、法国、美国、英国、日本、意大利各地做相关的诉讼。
And I fully subscribe to all Judge Rader says.
所以他完全理解刚刚法官所讲的每一个细节。
Ultimately, the validity or the quality and the prices of patents is very complex.
那专利的价值跟品质其实是相当复杂的。
And this is why you need a high mountain.
为什么你需要那一座山？这就是理由。
But what I want to tell you today is that there is a revolution coming.
但是他今天要告诉大家，有个革命发生了。
Don't worry, Judge. The revolution will not take over the mountain.
他说的法官们不用担心，您还是坐在殿堂的底端。
But still, the revolution is coming, and it has 2 legs.
但是时代的革新就来了。他说那。
Don't translate that. Before I tell you the legs of the revolution, the revolution usually go against something. Here,
革命呢，就是要推翻某些事情。
here the revolution is not against the judge, not against the top of the mountain.
他说呢，革命不是要革掉法官，也不是要革掉这些传统的制度。
But it's against another monster, which is the go. Don't go into that. Go back. Yes. The revolution is against the monster, and the monster is market illiquidity.
他说呢，其实革命是要革掉市场的复杂性。
So what is market illiquidity?
那什么是市场的复杂性呢？
It means that it's very difficult to exchange patents.
他说，困难在于我们怎么样交易专利。
We can spend days to tell you why it's difficult to exchange patents.
他可以花多时间告诉你怎么样困难，但是他今天要告诉你解决方案。
There are many reasons that Judge Rader explained.
这些困难包括刚刚法官所解释的所有的很复杂的流程。
And other reasons related to the nature of patents, the national nature of patents.
那另外一个复杂性来自于专利在每个国家不同的一个因素。
And ultimately, what's the problem of this monster? What's the problem of the market illiquidity?
那市场复杂问题又出在哪里呢？
The problem of market illiquidity is first, when it's difficult to sell a product, the value of the product goes down.
那像如果你卖不出去产品，价值就变低了。
I'll give you one example.
他给你一个例子，
I'm buying Samsung TV on Amazon.
如果你在 Amazon 买三星的电视，
So maybe the example is I'm buying a Xiaomi TV on Baidu.
或者你在百度买小米的电视，
I click, I received a Samsung TV or Xiaomi TV.
他说你就这样网络上按一按，你就可以拿到你的电视了。
It's quick, and when I put the Xiaomi TV, it usually works.
然后你把小米电视或那个三星电视一插上电就可以用了。
So what's this in the world of patent?
那为什么专利就这么困难呢？
Basically, I have to identify myself the patent, the TV.
首先，你必须知道专利属于谁。
I have to make sure that the ones who says he owns the TV actually owns the TV.
他要知道来跟你兜售的人真正拥有那个专利。
And then when I buy the TV, the seller says, you know, it may work or it may not work.
那买电视是可以用的，买专利到底可不可以用呢？
When I used it, it worked. But maybe when you will use it, it will not work.
那专利里面技术有时候每个人用不一样，
So this is the patent world.
所以专利的麻烦就在这儿。
And you can imagine the price of a TV when if you buy a TV, you're not sure that you own the TV and you're not sure that the TV works.
那你如果买电视那是你的，你买专利你又不是很确定它到底是不是你的，
You
到底会
will
不会
probably buy the TV for $10.
你可能花10块钱买电视，
And this is exactly what happens for patents.
那在专利里面这个价值就很难评估了。
So in the cases that Judge Rader says the very high value, I would claim that there was still this decrease in value on the patents, although the price were very high.
那当专利的价值其实不断的在下降，
But behind these prices, there have been discovery costs,
那你前面还是要做很多的调查，很多的费用。
and the discovery cost has been very huge
那
and long.
如何调查这个专利的内涵跟价值，其实又很花钱。
So I hope I told you, now you understand the monster of illiquidity.
那现在希望你已经了解，就是专利交易之间的复杂跟困难。
And the monster of illiquidity has another consequence, because you know that the protection of your innovation is complex.
那现在要知道，其实你申请专利能获得的保障也很有限。
So, monster, illiquidity, now revolution, 2 legs.
那现 在这里面很重要的一个内涵。
So who can tell me the 2 legs?
他说：“谁知道2个这个内涵是什么
It's in the title of my presentation. So, first leg is blockchain. What is blockchain?？”
他说：“区块链就是其中很重要的一个解决方案。
What's the Chinese name for blockchain?
区块链
What does it mean?
（blockchain）。
So blockchain. I will assume that everybody knows what blockchain is. For those who do not, this is a distributed ledger.
他说呢，他现在假设大家已经对区块链有基本的认识，就是一个去中心化，然后一个多方管控的一个记录机制。
So instead of me, for example, having the list of the students here
说假设他现在有大家的名单，
and maintaining the list of the students when a student leave and a student enters,
他说那大家的进进出出这个系统，
everybody here has the list of the students.
那大家都有这个清单，
And everyone writes the change when there is a change in the list.
那大家进进出出的时候就自动做个登记，那么大家随时也都知道彼此的进出。
So there is no central authority. I don't own the list.
所以
Everybody does.
这个管控机制就大家一起有，没有任何人单独拥有。
The benefit of the blockchain is that it's open, secure, transparent, unhackable.
那他说，所以这样大家就看到了，它很透明、很公开，没有人可以乱改，然后也不会被骇客。
So why blockchain is relevant for patent?
那跟专利有什么关系呢？
It is relevant because you don't have one registry. You don't have one patent office. You have many patent offices around the world.
所以现在就不再只是那几个制裁局管理这些资料、专利资料资讯，而是大家一起来管理这个资讯了。
And the distributed ledger is a perfect solution to have a ledger, a distributed record of the patents worldwide.
所以它是一个分散式的一个管理方式，那么全世界一起来做监控。
Again? Yes. So this is the blockchain in the patent world. No, go on. Stay here. Another benefit of the blockchain is this little cube there is a smart contract. What is a smart contract? By the way, it's not smart and it's not a contract, but we are trying to make it smart and trying to make it a contract.
他说不是合约聪明，而是用聪明的技术来管理合约。
So a smart contract is an automated software code that mimics a contract in the real life.
所以他用一系列的这个软件的撰写方式来管理这个合约。
So if we take a simple example, such as a patent sale,
我们拿专利交易来做案件。
today to make a patent sale, it involves many steps.
那今天如果我们做专利交易，其实牵涉到很多的步骤。
You need to have a lawyer to tell you that the TV is owned by the buyer.
首先你要确定专利权人，
You need another expert to tell you what the TV does.
那你需要专家来告诉你这个专利到底可不可行。
Maybe it tells you the price. You need a contract.
那你需要知道价格，需要订立合约。
You need to transact, sign, execute, pay.
那你需要把钱交付给对方。
And when you have the contract, you need to tell all the patent offices, if it's a patent family, that you have acquired the patent.
那现在你还要知道你的专利有没有在哪些专利家族里面，要跟全世界的制裁局做一个确认。
And it usually takes you 3 months
至少要花好几个月的
if
时间。
you are used to that. to do that, and depending on the value, it can take you up to like, I don't know, 50K, 200K to complete the whole process.
那光这个服务费就是5万到20万美金。
With the smart contract, you do this through software code.
那如果你用软件写程式的方式来做管理，
The patent information is, the patent assignee information is given to you. You transact and you inform the patent officers.
如果所有这些流程都用软体来做执行，
So it streamlines the process. It makes it automatic. Makes it, law is the code. I'm sure you will not like this,
自
Judge.
动化一条龙的一个服务。
Patent sale is just one example. Everything related to patent can find its application on the blockchain.
刚刚这只是一个案例，其实有很多的专利的运营都可以运用。
Licensing,
授权、
standard essential patents,
标准必要专利、
patent pool,
专利池、
cross-licensing,
交互授权、
defensive patent aggregation.
防御式的专利并购。
I'll make it very complex now for you. I'll make it non-mutual aggression agreement.
所以现在并不是一个双方合意就可以完成的一个交易过程。
Annuity payment, of course.
当然，要能够完成这个交易跟付款，
Everything can be streamlined on the blockchain.
但是如果用区块链，一切都可以one click就可以完成。
Reduce the cost, reduce the complexity.
降低费用，降低复杂度。
So this is the first leg, but you see that I have been a little quick on the patent value, and the patent value is the second leg.
他现在说专利的价值是第二个要件。
So now that I've talked about the first leg, any clue of what the second leg is?
大家有兴趣探索一下什么是第二个要件吗？
Very wide, and it's a buzzword. But it has a lot of promises.
人工智慧有很多的未来。
And basically, the takeaway of the artificial intelligence, the way you should see this, is it automates the work of the expert.
它让专家系统自动化了。
And instead of having 3-5 experts going up the mountain and talking to judge, reader,
他说呢，不像以前几个专家跟法官就决定了一切。
you, through the artificial intelligence, have 1 million experts doing their work. And what do they do?
如果你有1万个专家就在这个人工智慧的系统，那么这个知识的汇整是不是更快更正确？
First, as Judge Rader said, they look at validity. And validity is looking for prior art. And this is really a very important matter in
那专利的有效
patent
性
value.
是很重要的，特别是它基于前案相对的产生的这个专利有效性。
So those 1 million experts will crawl all the world, all the space, the patent space.
那他现在说呢，用这个人工智慧的这个系统，全世界有无数的这个专家就可以同时来验证。
And identify prior art or potential prior art that may affect negatively the value of the patent.
那么经过人工智慧，那么大家运用人工智慧很快就可以了解，然后汇整，知道这个专利到底有没有价值，有没有有效性。
Validity now, value.
专利的有效性才能产生专利的价值。
1 million experts will go through all the cases and try to derive from the cases a value.
那人工智慧就好像有100万个专家同时来帮你决定专利的价值。
And this will be not enough because this is historical. So now the artificial intelligence techniques can do predictive analytics.
所以透过这个历史的资料，还可以做预测。
So they're not looking in the past, they're also looking in the future. They are taking other sources of information, trying to predict the future.
所以透过人工智慧，我们不只可以解决现在的问题，更透过见往知今，然后可以推展到未来。
So ultimately, the promise of the artificial intelligence is that they will give you a value for patents.
人工智慧会告诉你，你的专利到底值多少钱。
Where I want to get closer to Judge Rader is that Judge Rader will still exist.
他会告诉大家，在这个系统里面，法官仍旧裁定所有的这个价值。
It will still be very important to have clearing mechanism
还是会有一个很明确的一个机制在。
and human-based clearing mechanism because predictive analytics has its limit.
但是呢，会透过整个人类的智慧来做预测。
So we still need to have some data points on top of the mountains.
所以要达到刚刚人工智慧做这个部分，资料的学习跟累积是很重要的。
But we will be able to take those data points and derive a value and an accurate value, not just a guess, for all the other cases that have not been through these complex processes.
那现在就需要我们去为机器，让人工智慧做一个学习，做一个正确的判定，而不只是揣测。
So, in conclusion of my presentation, remember
他是要告诉大家这个结论。
2 legs against a monster, blockchain armed with artificial intelligence to kill market illiquidity.
所以他认为人工智慧跟区块链就可以解决市场上这个复杂性的问题。
Thank you very much.
谢谢大家。